Good morning, everyone. It's a nice day out. I'm an hour early out this morning. I am because I have family coming over today. Let's have our first sip of coffee together while we wait for them to show up. And maintenance man just drove by. It's a beautiful morning. I'm good. I'm good. I don't know about y'all, but I'm good. All right. It is damp out here. Okay. Like I feel damp. Okay. Oh, I tell you what, I went and checked the garden yesterday, um, on one of my trips to go check the car, and um, nothing's ready in the garden for me to pick yet. Okay, there's a couple of cucumbers that are getting close, but not quite there. And so, yeah, so the garden's looking good. Um, it's not the best garden that I've ever grown, okay? I have to admit that. As a matter of fact, it's a pitiful, worst garden I've ever grown, but I'm blessed by it because I got cucumbers out of it. There's a few tomatoes that I might get out of it fresh. I already got one tomato fresh. And I sliced that one up and ate it. And it was so good. And so, anyway, so all the work and put into it, and I'm not going to get the yield at all that I thought I would. But what I did discover, though, is when I was out there looking for cucumbers, the honeybees were all over the flowers on the cucumber vine. Okay? So I did see honeybees and butterflies out there. So, you know, it's a hit and miss every season that you plant, all right? And I'm just going to be grateful with what I get out of it. And the rest of it, I will buy what I need, all right? Mm-hmm. All right. Well, it's a little damp and humid out here for me. So I am going to get inside and um, dehumidify myself. It's not hot out here, it's just very humid. Like the air is damp. And I'm not going to complain because we've been getting nice little showers about every day or every other day. So I'm not going to complain about that. It prevents me from having to water the garden. And they're not like torrential rains, they're just beautiful showers that I would come out here and just like this if if the neighbors didn't think I would be crazy, okay? I would just stand out in the rain just to cool down. I used to do it when I was a kid, and I keep saying when I was a kid. I did it when I was a young adult. I sure did. I would go out in the rain and just enjoy the water, and then I would let my clothes dry before I went inside. Yeah. All right, I'll meet you guys inside. Hey everyone, let's head out to the food bank and let's see what we get today. Hello everyone. I did go to the food bank today. Okay, I did. I want y'all to know that, oh Lord, I don't know if I can do the food bank this next 2 months. Okay, I'm going to need you guys' encouragement and y'all telling me you can do it. Okay, because let me tell you, it's 88 degrees outside, but because of the humidity, it feels like the real feel right now is 99 degrees. So I have to wait in line at the food bank. I don't like running my car while I'm waiting for an hour and a half to 2 hours to get the food. I'm not complaining. It's the heat, okay? It's the heat. And then when I get home, you ladies are going to get this. I had to go straight to the restroom, okay? Going 2 hours without going to the restroom is it's hard for me, okay? I'm going to say it. I'm going to let y'all know, okay? Because this happens to a lot of women, all right? Not just me. And then I bet there is probably 150 pounds worth of produce that I got today. Not complaining. I'm so blessed by it, okay? I am. But we're going to have a lot of preserving to do, okay? And some of it is going to go to my neighbors because I don't eat it, all right? One of the things that I got, and I'll get into it, okay? As a matter of fact, I'm not even going to say anything, okay? I'm going to show it to you. I had to get in after I hiked. It was 4 bags, okay? And after I got them up the stairs, okay, it's 1 box of food, but I break it down into 4 bags because it's not as heavy for me to go up and down the stairs, okay? And so I'll show it to you, but once I got him up and down the stairs, all right, once I did that, and I got inside and pushed myself to get it inside, I then am also wrestling with Spice because he's curious and he's out on the porch and he's up underneath my feet. Okay. So, I love that dog to death, but I should have kenneled him, is what I should have done. He was up underneath my feet and wouldn't come back inside because he's curious. He wants to know what's in the bags. Okay. So it's like having a toddler up underneath your feet, and I'm 62 years old. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm done. I'm done talking. I'm blessed. It was a struggle, but I struggled through it. And that's the way I see life, is that I just self-talk myself, push myself, okay? You can do this. And the whole time that I was going up and down the stairs, I was telling, I know my neighbors think I'm crazy. I was telling myself out loud, you can do this, get it done. Look at you, you're doing it. And then when I was going in and bringing all those bags in and out while not stepping on Spice, I was doing the same thing. I was self talk, okay? The way that you self talk yourself can make a difference between being a positive person and being a negative person. And I choose to self talk positively. That's the way I choose, okay? And I do it out loud so I can hear it. I don't do it in my head. I'm an auditory person, meaning I learn through and I hear things through my ears. And so I learned very young that if I wanted to understand something, I had to hear it. And when I read books, I read them out loud. I did. When I studied for tests, everything I read out loud. It used to drive my ex-husband nuts because he would come in and say, "What are you talking about?" "I'm reading while I'm studying." How can you read and study? Because for him, that wasn't the way he learned. He was a visual learner. I'm an auditory learner. I could see things and it didn't make a difference. But if I heard it, it was hard for me to forget. So I self-talk. And people, I'm telling you, if you are finding things difficult to do on a daily basis, like I am, self-talk yourself through it, okay? Whether whether it is in your head or out your mouth, self-talk yourself through it with positive reinforcements. Positive things. Say positive things to yourself. Because guess what? If you're not saying positive things to yourself, others won't either. So, I was self-positive speaking to myself through this, and I got all of that produce up and down the stairs, and in the house, and in the kitchen, all in one swoop. I didn't stop. And then I went outside and I sat on the porch. And Spice decided he didn't want to be outside then. Well, I made him go and do his business. I, I went and made him do it. And then he came inside. If he's going to be outside under my feet, all curious, he's going to go do his business, okay? And so he did. He did. He was curious, people, that's all. He was just curious. And I know that, but in the middle of all of that, I should have kenneled him, okay? I should have. All right, I am done with my rant, all right? We're going to get in here and we're going to see what we got from the food bank, okay? I will meet you guys in the kitchen. All right, everyone. Let's get in here and let's get into this haul, all right? Okay, hold on a minute. All right, so the one item that I told you was going to go to the neighbors is this bag right here. And what this is cactus, nopal. And I am not a cactus eater, all right? Let me see if I can open this up, show it to you, and then tie it back down because it's gonna go straight to them, okay? It's a bag, probably 7 or 8 pounds of cactus, okay? And I have tried cactus, I don't like it. So this is going to go in the bag to my neighbor, who I'm sure will enjoy it. I'll ask them, okay, if they enjoy nopal, okay? So I'm gonna set this off to the side. It's not even gonna go in my fridge. It's gonna go straight over to them. And then we're gonna continue. The next bag of items is a 5-pound bag of potatoes. Okay, that's plenty for me for the month. I'm gonna put this bag down here and we're gonna fold up all of the other bags and put it in that one. So the potatoes, I'm gonna rebag. Anyway, there we go. I'm gonna set it off to the side, and we're gonna continue with this next bag. Remember, there's 4 bags. That was bag number 1. Okay, this is bag number 2, and it's pasta fragoli soup. So it's a whole kit. And it's got everything you need in it. So I'm interested in putting that together. That's going to be interesting. Now I'm going to be doing a lot of dehydrating really quick. And the reason is because I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bunches of cilantro. I love cilantro. I love it. And so I am going to, and it's already been washed, okay? I'm going to set this all over here, and we're going to prepare all of this cilantro to go into my dehydrator, okay? And I'm going to let it dehydrate. So, there we go. 5 bunches. That'll last me quite a while. And we are not wasting any of it. Then, I got 1, 2, 3 bunches of celery. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This one is soft, so I'm going to cut into this one really quick, and we're going to see how bad it is, okay? 8 so far cucumbers. 1, 2, 4. Let's see another cucumber here. 9 cucumber. 6, 7 apples. Okay. These are going to have to be washed. So I'm going to put all these bags in that one bag, and I'm going to run all of these through the washing machine and then let them hang dry before I put them back in my car to be used again. Okay. We're not done. That was only bag 2. We got a bag of soft white hamburger buns, Pepperidge Farm. They're squashed, but you know what? Bread is bread, okay? It's going to be all right. And then the same with the hot dog buns. We got some hot dog buns, all right? Now, this one was very fascinating, and I'm really surprised at that. We got some little finger bananas, and they're ripe, they're ready. So what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to take care of these right away, and I'm just going to peel them, put them in a bag, and freeze them. We got another cucumber here. So 10 cucumbers. Okay. I got 2 bags of these sweet peppers, which I'm very pleased to see. Okay, these are going to be nice in salads. They're also going to be, I think one of them I'll hold out for salads, and the other one I'm going to chop up and put in the freezer. Okay, we're going to keep going here. Y'all ready for this? Let me put this back over here. Y'all ready for this? More beets. 1, 2, 3. Very large beets. And we're going to see how many carrots. Some of these are just carrot ends, like this, and I'm going to put those right into the trash can. Okay. But y'all feel a slaw coming on? Y'all feel a slaw coming on? I feel a slaw coming on, people. We'll see what I end up doing with these beets and these carrots. Yeah. And then we get this out of the way. We got some onions, some white onions. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Look at this. Peace sign carrot. All right, that's it for that bag. Oh, no. One more onion. Okay. Keep going. One more bag. And this one is a big one, people. It's one item. Matter of fact, I'm gonna set it over here and move the camera. Okay. For you. Because it's big and it's heavy. And it's got to be processed right away. Let me see if I can move it over for you guys. Because I want you guys to see all the blessings from today. All right, so that's the soup. This is the bread. We have celery, ladyfinger bananas, cucumbers, we got apples, we have sweet peppers, carrots, onions, beets, cilantro back there, and a very big watermelon, along with a 5-pound bag of potatoes. And some nopal, which is cactus. Guys, I've been blessed. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Speak it. Speak it into your hearts to be blessed. Speak it. Hey everyone. I am backing the camera up. We're going to put my apron on. Spice is going to pitter-patter around because he heard me talking to you guys. And we're going to get started on putting this produce away. And I will tackle the preserving of this produce later. Probably this weekend, all right? The first thing, and this is how I self-motivate myself. I went and rested after I showed you the haul, and now it's time to get these things put away. So, we're going to start with the carrots on the top. And I'm just going to take you guys along because you guys encourage me. And so I'm going to take it one at a time, one thing at a time. Because that's what all we can do is just take things one thing at a time. So the carrots I'm going to put in the bottom of my refrigerator. Remember, I cleaned out my refrigerator earlier in the month, getting prepared for this. And so, now, here they are. Carrots are down in there. And I'm going to we're going to get the next thing. Okay. And the next thing is those 3 beets. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with them yet, but I do want to keep them just for a day or 2 in the refrigerator. Okay. And you'll see, this is how I used to carry things from the garden when I was a teenager. Okay. We'll set those in there. And the next thing is the onions. All of the root vegetables are in the bottom drawer. And now we're going to get busy on the next thing, which is the apples. I prefer putting my apples in the refrigerator until I get to them, because I find that they last longer there. It's just my experience, all right? And I already know what I'm gonna make with these apples, because on a previous food bank haul, I got a package to make apple crisp with. All I needed was the apples. And so now I've got apples, I am going to make an apple crisp. Now I'm going to look through these cucumbers and any that are not, that are questionable. I'm going to put these bananas off to the side right here for right now. Okay. And any of these cucumbers that are questionable, I'm going to leave out. If this one is spongy, I can feel it, so I'm going to leave it out. That one is spongy, spongy. Those were the first ones that I'm going to dig into. Okay. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them are questionable, so I need to get to them real quick. The rest of these can go in here and will last a day or 2. Then we have the celery. And the celery I am going to, right now I'm going to put it in the refrigerator. And then some of this, I might share one with a neighbor. One might go into the freezer to go into recipes. And one of them I might dice up and use in a salad. Okay. I want y'all to know that both my drawers are already full. Okay. The produce. So the celery is going to go on the bottom shelf in my refrigerator. It is almost 1:30 in the afternoon, and all I've had all day is a yogurt and coffee. That's it. Okay. Because on days when I do this, I don't eat, and the reason is because I have to keep moving, and if I'm going to keep moving, I don't need any added extra weight of food in my stomach. Okay. So this leaves the peppers, which I'm going to go ahead and put in the refrigerator for right now. I do have space in this drawer for one bag. Nope. They're in the fridge. So now, remember I baked bread. So these breads are going to go into the freezer. And once I finish my own bread, then I'll use these. Okay. Right now, I'm going to place them in the freezer. So they're in the freezer. All right. And I'm going to take a break now. See, that's how I do it. I just take a break, think through things. All right, it's evening time. It's around what, 5 or 6 o'clock in the evening? And I wanted to get a few things done. Okay, I'm getting my apron on for you guys. And we are going to do an easy task of processing the produce from food bank haul. And the first one is, I should have gotten this ready before. That's okay. We can work together with it. The first thing we're going to do is I am going to start with a freezer bag in a clean sink. Okay. And we're going to start with these ladyfinger bananas. Okay. And I'm just going to peel them. And pop them in a bag, just like that. And we're going to keep working on these bananas, ladyfinger bananas like this, okay? What I'll do with these ladyfinger bananas is use them in fruit smoothies. That's what I'll do with them. Okay? And they're perfect for that. Perfect ripeness for that. Okay. My hands are going to be really sticky. And the reason is because the sap from the stem is very, very sticky. Okay. pull this over here so y'all can see what I'm doing. I'm just twisting the banana. And these are very ripe, so this is a perfect time to do this with these. Okay? Pull that. Okay. That one I don't trust. It was already split open, just like this one. This one was not split open. This one was split open, so we'll drop that one in there. Trash can right underneath you guys. That's where it's going. Okay, this is going to be an easy win under my belt. And what I'll do with these is I'll make either banana bread with it or fruit smoothies. This will be the bananas for my fruit smoothies. This is the last one. So that was an easy win with produce processing today. And while I'm here, I have these bananas that are ready to be processed that I purchased with the grocery order. And so I'm going to break them up about the same size. And that, see? This is the right time to get these taken care of. Okay? One more. So now all the bananas are done. And this is a perfect time of year for me to make smoothies because it's hot and it's a perfect kind of breakfast for me during this season of the year. These will go into the freezer. Try to see that sap was very sticky. Okay. Sap is off my hand. Okay. I dropped a little piece of banana peel on my foot. It stuck to my foot. There. All right, I'll bring you back. Now the next easy win for me is going to be, remember those cucumbers that I separated out? Because I wanted to take a look at them, see if I could salvage any of them. This does not, the end of it is not good, and I want y'all to see the color is bad in there. That does not look like a good cucumber, okay? So in the trash it goes. Yeah, see, I want y'all to see. See the color in that? That don't look good. And it's all the way through. So we'll keep going through these. See that? I was afraid of that, and that's why I pulled those separate. See that? I think what happened is that these got frozen. I think that's what happened, is that in that refrigerated truck, these got frozen. The color is off on the middle. And so, and this has no, like, it's not juicy, it's spongy. So those were bad. So that was a good check on those. Okay. I still feel sap on my hand. So I'm going to give it another wash. Okay. All right. So that's a few things that I have under my belt that I wanted to get done today. All right, the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to move all this out of the way, and we're going to put some cold water in here, and we're going to take these bunches of cilantro and put them down into this water to freshen them up just a little bit overnight. And I'm going to cram as many of these into this container as I can. And make sure the stems are right down into the water. I have 2 more bunches. Let's see if we can get them in here. Okay. 1. 1 more. There we go. All right. There we go. And they are all in the water. I'm going to add just a little bit more water down in here. And I'm going to leave these overnight right here, and we'll deal with them in the morning. I'm hoping that the leaves will bounce back a little bit so that I can turn around and, yes, dehydrate them. All right. And all this stuff will go into the dishwasher, okay? But right now, Spice just finished eating, and so I'm going to take him outside. Good evening, everyone. It is almost 6 o'clock in the evening, and I'm very tired. It has been one of those days where I'm very tired. Going up and down the stairs today wore me out. Okay. And I want to thank you guys for coming along with me today and sticking with me and letting me show you how I go through the produce that I get from the food bank and immediately take care of the things that need it right away. And then the rest of it I will take care of in the next couple of days as I work my way through it. This is the first time that I've had that much produce not be good out of this food bank hauls. It literally is the first time, and I think what happened is that the refrigerator cooler truck that delivered the food bank food got the cucumbers frozen. I'm thinking that's what happened. All right, nothing else seemed to be frozen. And a question, I will know more when I get cut into the watermelon, but I'm going to do that tomorrow because that is a very large watermelon. It's the largest I've ever gotten from this food bank. And so it's going to be very interesting to get cut into it. And what I'm going to do is basically I'm going to cut it down into chunks and put it in plastic bags, and it'll go into my refrigerator, and I'll eat a little bit of it at a time every day until it's gone. Okay. And trust me, I can put down some watermelon. Okay. I eat a little bit every day, but I eat it every day until it's gone. And so it'll be gone in the next week or so. Okay. I don't even know if it's going to last a week, to be honest. Okay. So anyway, I'm so glad that you guys came along with me today. I'm going to remind you, look at me, I'm laying back. That's how tired I am. I'm thanking myself for earlier this week on making those meals and putting them up into the freezer, because that's what I'm having tonight. For lunch, I had the salmon patties with macaroni and cheese and green beans on the side. And for dinner, I'm going to have the turkey dressing pot pie, okay, with corn on the side and butternut squash soup, a little butternut squash soup. And that's what I'm going to have for dinner tonight. So I want to thank you guys for coming along, okay, with today. And I'm going to leave playlists on here along with a subscribe button. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. If you like my content, I will be continuing to work on, doing daily vlogs and showing you, my life, okay? So enjoy the playlist, and I will catch you tomorrow.